Given the relatively dominant position that hip-hop occupies atop the dizzying heights of the global entertainment industrial complex, it can be easy to lose sight of its humble beginnings and its enduring role as a source of revolutionary politics.
I got a letter from the government the other day. I opened and read it and said they were suckers.
I know this for a fact. You don't like how I act. You claim I'm selling crack, but you be doing that. I'd rather say see ya, cause I would never be ya officer, you wicked overseer.
Call me Little Bobby Hutton, cause I'm first to push the button. Rappers don't be saying nothing to the system, we say fuck 'em.
Por eso decimos fuck, por eso hacemos hip hop. No nos importa tu placa, tu metralla ni tu glob. Tu mente en shock, fucking police stop. Recuerda que el tiempo pasa y nunca para en el clock.
Though it didn't really break out until the late 70s and early 80s, hip-hop's genesis story began in the summer of 1973 in the South Bronx. At the time, New York City's northernmost borough was, by all appearances, a war zone. Decades of neglect, ill-thought-out public infrastructure projects, white flight, racist redlining policies, and urban decay had reduced entire city blocks to rubble. Rampant poverty and unemployment had created a vacuum that was filled by street gangs with hundreds of small crews constantly battling over territory and literally setting large sections of the city on fire. Out of this simmering cauldron of social and economic tension, hip-hop emerged as a vibrant DIY subculture spread through house parties thrown by working-class Black and Puerto Rican youth who were alienated and excluded from New York's decadent disco scene. A catalyzing moment of the emerging hip-hop scene was the formation of the Universal Zulu Nation on November 12, 1973. Founded by members of a gang called the Black Spades, the Zulu Nation built hip-hop into a tool for community organizing, bringing members of different gangs together, settling street-level beefs, and introducing codes of conduct, all while imbuing the scene with formative political values of street-based community solidarity and Pan-African consciousness. The Zulu Nation is credited with constructing the foundation of hip-hop culture, forged around 5 core elements: MCs, DJs, graffiti, B-boys and B-girls, and the 5th element, street knowledge.
But then I got wise, and I began to listen to the whack teachers in the wick-whack system. My mother put me in ways to shoot them, which means black school in Swahili. And there is where I learned black history and how to be the best that I can be.
We don't talk to police, we don't make a peace bond. We don't trust in the judicial system, we shoot guns. We rely on the streets, we do battle in the hood. I was born in the G code, embedded in my blood. We don't talk to police.
In the decades that have followed, hip-hop has been transformed into a global phenomenon and a multi-billion-dollar industry in its own right. But the 5 foundational elements have survived and adapted over the years, providing a sustained authenticity that has allowed radical artists to continue to innovate, carve out space, and even fight back against the industry's overall creep towards commercialization. Over the next 30 minutes, we will explore hip-hop as a potent and persistent source of revolutionary culture, rooted in the oppression, exploitation, and criminalization faced by youth, and particularly poor youth of color. Along the way, we'll speak with a number of grassroots artists who are continuing to spit truth to power, all while organizing their communities, tearing up stages, and making a whole lot of trouble.
1 for the revolution, 2 for the flow. If the break boys are dancing, you should probably go. If the MCs and DJs be rocking to 4, and the graph writers getting up, you already know. And yo, 1 for the revolution, 2 for the flow.